Hello, we are live. Who is watching? Who is watching me live? Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. This is Monday, September 30th, 2024, and I am live. This is not the first time I'm coming live, but today's own is special. It's special in different ways and for different reasons. It's special because I am giving myself a challenge to do a go live every single day for the next couple of months. And I am sharing this so that all of you who is watching now, who will be watching the replay at some point, that you will be my accountability partners. You will help me to get this done. I am so pumped about it. I am so excited. I want to share. I want to just talk about my business every single day for the next couple of months. And I want all of you to support me, encourage me, show up, share, comment, and take action. The most important thing is taking action, trying something for yourself, starting a digital business for yourself, something you can call your own, something that will be yours for keeps, something that you can nurture, grow, show, just like do, and it becomes yours. So that's why I'm like, I am going to be showing up every day just to show all of you, how important, how necessary having something for yourself, having your own digital business is. And to show you how much I am pumped, how passionate I am, how this business has transformed my life, is transforming my life, is transforming the lives of thousands of people out there from every walk of life, from all over the globe, from every profession, from every race, from every religion. And I encourage anyone listening to me today, hearing me, to take action. What you gain getting your own business, starting your own business, they are immeasurable, they are uncountable, they are unquantifiable. So I am live, and I pray and I hope and I wish I'll be showing up on a daily basis, no longer on, whenever I can, but this time around, every single time. So for today's live session, I am going to be sharing how I started my digital business, why I started my business, my gratitude, sharing my gratitude about starting my business, and at the same time, encouraging you or showing you to learn how you too can start your own digital business, something to call your own. So, for the past couple of several years now, prior to starting this digital business, I have been looking for ways to start something on the side. I explored different business options or different business opportunities. I was introduced to so many things, but none of those things that were like, I was introduced to, I explored and found out resonated with me. I was looking for something on the side that I could do that would be my own. I was looking for something that will keep me at home, that I could do from home. because I have a young family. So I was looking for something that would just make me to be like a present mom, and not something that would take me away from home, and something that could just like supplement my um, income. So that was how, like I started this business. Like I said, I explored different business opportunities. Some opportunities, like required hosting parties, small parties, small get together, getting different people, just like to show them my business, to talk about my business and show them the products and how the products worked and how we could help them. Or I could get my friends to organize parties for me and maybe bring their own friends. Then I will go and talk about my business and talk about the products. So it just wasn't what I was looking for. It just didn't fit in, because what that meant was me leaving my house on a daily basis, going to different places, going to different people, selling. And I am not a salesperson. Selling wasn't what I was looking for. I didn't want to be talking to people, like trying to convince people to buy products. So I couldn't do it. And it required me selling products. It required me, like lifting things, carrying products, because you have to carry the products in your trunk to show around and to display. So all those, like heavy lifting, I couldn't do it. It didn't fit in. Some other businesses required, like calling friends, calling family, calling neighbors, or even knocking at doors, calling people for patronage. It wasn't the kind of thing I was looking for. It didn't quite sit with me either, because I wasn't looking for something like that, where I'll be calling people, and before you know it, people who start, like running away from you. Once they see your phone calls, they'll be like, oh, you're going to talk about your business. And when you exhaust even the friends list, then what next? So it wasn't just knocking at people's doors. And some people would just be like, most people have this sign in their windows or at their doors: no soliciting allowed. And you don't want to do that, going to people's homes, knocking at their doors, looking for them to buy things from you or sign up to do something. Some of the other businesses I explored required me to bring people, to bring people, to bring people, to bring people before I could earn. And I wasn't looking for something like that either. So when I explored, it took me years, until one just fateful day, I stumbled on this advert on Facebook, where this young lady, she was talking about, like, she lived here in the US, and she was earning from the comfort of her home. She did not have to sell anything to anyone. She did not have to call anyone for any reason, and that the business was run in automation. She just kept talking about passionately about how beautiful this business has been blessing her, and she's been a present mom for her children. So I watched it and I'm like, wow, that sounds exactly like what I was looking for. Because I wanted an opportunity where I'll be able to spend time at home, cut back my hours at my regular job, and be an actively present and involved mom. I wanted to be able to build memories with my family. I wanted to be able to, like, all of us sitting together, eating together, especially dinner. I wanted to be able to just be like fully present to ask my children how the school was, their day was, and even my spouse. And because of that, I'm like, okay, so everything she was saying was just like, checking off, checking off, checking off, making sense. And I wanted exactly the same thing. I said, this is it for me. This is the business I wanted. Because I grew up in a family where my mother was always present. So I wanted the same for my children. not, the other way around. So I checked this business. So when this person was talking, it's the person said, the business required being, social media presence. I was already on Facebook. However, I was the quiet, Facebook user. I didn't have a lot of friends on my Facebook page or profile. I just didn't want anybody to see me or notice me, but I was, always scrolling up and down, just looking for news, looking for things to, the happenings. So initially I said, oh, that was a part I didn't think I could do because I didn't want to just like, show my face out there on social media. I want to be on social media. I just didn't want to be in there, people seeing me or knowing what I was doing. But every other thing checked off for me. Was a digital marketing that runs in automation, like it was portable. So in that way, portable, I could take it with me to my children's activities. Automation, I'm like, wow, or automation, that's the real deal. So I don't have to just, do so much. I don't have to do, some of the like, business closings or all the business dealings. I said, okay, sign me up. So I signed up. I went to her website. I signed up with my name. So in the learn more, box, I signed up with my name. I signed up with my email address, and I started talking to this young woman, and she was just like, sharing the benefits and how much it helped her with raising her children and even with her relationship and her health and mental well-being, every single thing like that. Sam said, I am in. I am in, because I checked off every other thing and everything was just legitimate. She showed me, her tags, that the 5 tags. I'm like, okay, because I don't get me involved with anything illegal or illegitimate, because I'm not for it. Everything about me is, clean and clear, straightforward. So I signed up and paid for access. I paid $149 access, and she invited me into their global exclusive global community. That's my mouth was just like, so wow, what? We have this kind of group. I saw things like the testimonials were like, so mind blowing. Remember, I watched the webinar. So when I signed in, I watched the webinar. In fact, I was so eager because I watched the webinar. It was 90 minutes. I was so excited, hearing people, real people, talking about the business, how it's helped them, how beautiful it is, how their lives have changed, and the lives of their families. People saying different things. And the more amazing thing about the community was, because I didn't know where, what to see or what to expect. Then when I started reading, seeing what people were posting, it was just like these were sophisticated minds, people with, high education. Everybody was involved. People with, different professionals, high professionals, people with not so high professionals. So many people were involved. So it did not matter your profession. It did not matter your age. It did not matter, how long you have been in this country. It did not matter how much you earn. So it had nothing to do with your earning, because there are people who are like, high income earners, but they are still in this business because of for different reasons. So doing a digital business or having a side business or hustle or plan B or whatever name you call it is not just only about, the monetary aspect or financial aspect of it. Some are in it for just that time flexibility. I've heard someone who is like an optician who is like, she worked 60 hours a week. 60 hours a week. In my head, I'm like, what? Somebody working those, so many hours? Because for me, I thought 40 hours was just like, okay, the max people worked, but people work so long hours. So when the person said it, I'm like, oh, so but this person was just looking for like, time flexibility, said like, the hours were rigid, like no time for self, no time to visit, travel back to her home country, and all of that. So I'm like, okay, I am in for this business. And another thing that blew my mind, I thought it was just okay, an African or Nigerian business. No, this digital business is not a Nigerian business. This digital business is not an African business. This digital business is not a black business. It's a global business. We have people from Africa, we have people from Nigeria, Cameroon, Liberia, Ghana, Kenya, Tanzania, South Africa. We have people from Asia. We have Vietnamese people. We have Nepalese, China, India, Japan, Thailand, Malaysia, like everywhere, South Korea. I'm like, what? What kind of business is this? Like super so global. We have people from America, Caucasians, like so many. In fact, they are outnumbered everyone. I'm like, okay, so what is going on here? So I thought it was just like only immigrants looking for a plan B. I thought it was only immigrants maybe looking for extra source of income source. But no, we have people from Canada, we have people from America, we have people from the UK, from Germany, from Italy, like everywhere. I said, okay, France, people speaking different languages. Wow. Oh, it just blew my mind. And I said, okay, I think I am in the right place. This is perfect for me. This is exactly the kind of thing I was looking for. So I signed up and I invested in the business. I invested. So because it's a legitimate business, it's my own business, a business I am doing for myself and for my family and the extended family members. So, and another thing is like, I'm not like under anyone. I was assigned a coach and a mentor. The coach and the mentor is to help me, to guide me, set me up to a smooth start. So it wasn't them just being like, okay, so I am under you or they are now the bosses. No, it was about them supporting me, helping me. And another, marvelous thing was just like, okay, being aside, having this like, global community, everyone, every single one is very supportive, very encouraging, very motivating to succeed because they've seen it or they've done it. They know, what it means to have something for yourself for different reasons. Like I said, people are doing it for maybe like, okay, yeah, to earn an extra income source. People are doing it for that, like, time freedom or time flexibility. People are doing it just because, okay, maybe they have been burnt from their jobs, or some people were like, laid off. People are doing it just like, okay, so to have a secure retirement plan. Some people, instead of, okay, some people, so they said they had retired, but they thought they had so much, planned or had so much invested that could carry them through their retirement. But they found that it wasn't working. So instead of going back to like, main tedious job, they are doing this. So still in retirement, but at the same time earning from the comfort of their homes or even from the comfort of their kitchens or, vacation places. A lot of them are taking vacations. So I am like, okay, this is exactly what I am looking for. And you see, I am just mixing my, how I started and why I started. I started because of my family. I started because I wanted to be a present mom, a present wife. I started because I needed to cut back some hours from my regular job. I started because for my just, mental well being, for my health, because I needed to just do things when I want to do things. Like you have seen, if you have been on my page, I go for walks, taking, daily walks. Because sometimes when you work all these like, long shifts, long hours, you come home very exhausted. You're not able to do some self-care because you're so tired to take 3, 4, or miles walk. So that is why I started. And I can tell you, like, the result has been massive. You can look at me. Do I look stressed? That's exactly like, what's the benefit of doing this business? It's that, like that joy of that I have something that I can earn from the side instead of just like spending all my, hours working long hours. I can just, feel at home or just like, feel realized. If you can see, I am sitting outside in my deck. I am sitting, you can see the, wind blowing and you can hear the voices of kids. So I am here outside sitting and watching kids play, killing two birds with one stone. That's the beauty of this business. That I am at home, but at the same time, I am still doing my business and I'm still being a present mom. You can hear the kids talk, right? So, if you are looking for this kind of opportunity, please check out this business because it's worth it. Like every part of it is worth it. Or is all that you need is just like about 2, 3, 4 hours of your time every day, which you decide when and how. You don't have to put in the 2 hours at a stretch if you don't have that time. You can just like do some hours in the morning if that's how it works for you, then do some hours in between, do some hours at the end, just to fit in your schedule. You know how your schedule works, and that's exactly what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted, to be able to you know do things and I don't have to be away from home. That's the beauty of it. So I take my kid to, like, their programs, social programs or extracurricular programs, and I have my business with me. So in that way, I don't have to grumble like, oh, I'm so tired, or like, okay, what do I do? I don't have to carry products. Everybody, like, I am involved. They are doing their own thing, then I'll just be doing, what I needed to do. So for my gratitude, I am grateful to God for leading me to this business, for bringing me to this business, for showing me this business, for helping me to, check out that website, the video that I watched. I am so grateful to God because, like, I didn't have to watch that video. It was just God leading me to watch that video. And I had the patience to watch it to the end. I had the um what will I call it? The mindset, like, it resonated with me that I took action, that I just took the lady's information to follow through. So I am so grateful that I saw this business. I am so grateful that I checked it out. I am so grateful that I started this business. I did not wait any longer or waste so much time or just, like, be doubtful or so skeptical. I took a leap of faith. I took action because they said, if you do nothing, nothing will change if nothing changes. I wanted a change, and that's why I took action. I took a leap of faith for something I've never done, like I didn't know, but I trusted the video I watched. I believed in the video I watched, and it made so much sense. And today, there is no regret because every single thing that was said, in fact, I have, like, experienced it and more. And that is why I am here. Like I said, my plan is to go live every single day to talk about this business because you need to hear from me. You have been reading, from my page, but this time around, I want you to hear from me live and direct. This is me live 100%. Sitting out here, enjoying the breeze at home, comfortable, and watching the kids play. What else? So I am earning, and at the same time, I am a present mom, and at the same time, it is from the comfort of my own home. And the beauty of it is You know, it's a win-win for everyone. It's a win-win. And how beautiful it is. Today actually is a, what do they call it? No school. So there is no school today. Could you imagine what would I have been doing if I didn't have this business? What would I do with my, like, what would you do? Look for someone to leave your kids with, or look for a daycare to open so that you can send your kids to. Like, what would I have done? So please, if you are yet to start this business, if you are considering looking for like an option or a way out, if you're looking for a plan B, plan C, plan D, if whatever your plan B, plan C is not like that, you have something of your own, I encourage you today to please check this business out because it's worth every single thing you can think of. It's worth it to have something you can call your own. Some have something that you can fall back on. Have something that is just like this flexible that you decide how and when and where you do it and where you take it to. So check this business out. So my name is Ada. I am a proud digital business owner, and my website where you can check this business out is www.adamaeasy.com. When you get to my website, which is our funnel, in that like learn more, like you see where it says learn more. So learn more means like you put your name, your real name, and your email address and click send. When you send it, you will get more information and you will be able you will have access to a link where you can watch a webinar, live webinar if you want, or a replay of a webinar. So you will hear from real people who are, enjoying the blessings from this business, experiencing and whose lives have been transformed by this business and their families' lives have transformed. Every single story they tell is authentic, it's real, it's true. Some people are able to travel home or travel with their families to see their extended, ones. People have been going on vacations. People have been able to pay off their mortgages, buy cars, do, different things. People have been able to quit their regular jobs. People have been able to retire in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s just because of this business. And I want all of these experiences to be yours too. I want you to live that life as well. Maybe tomorrow when I'll share an experience that I had today, or like someone who called me today, and that is why that will show you the importance of doing this business or having something of your own, something on the side. And why I mentioned this business is because it can fit into your regular job or regular business or regular schedule. It's something you can fit into your schedule. It's because it's something so flexible that you can fit it, whenever you want, whichever way you want, however you want. So even if you have another, like plan B or another business that requires your physical presence, that requires like, you selling or like has products, you can still do this one on the side. Who knows? It might be this one that will give you, maybe that flexibility you're looking for. So I am so grateful to God that I get to learn something new every day. I get to hone my tech skills, which I had none before. I get to learn about doing business, that I am doing a business in automation that helps me to be physically present, to be that, like everything I dreamed of being a mom and being a present mom and being able to raise my children by myself. I can never thank God enough for this opportunity. It's an opportunity of a lifetime, and I'll never take it for granted. I am so grateful. I am so thankful. And I want exactly the same thing for you who is watching today, who will watch at some point because of the time differences. Okay, everyone, that is it from me for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for your encouragement, your support. Every single thing you do, even watching the videos, they support me and they mean so much to me. I appreciate every which way you are being involved in my business. Thank you and have a good day. And please stay safe. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.